Hey guys, today I'm going to be doing a book review on Wires and Nerve by Marissa Meyer. Wires and Nerve is a graphic novel continuation of Marissa Meyer's popular Lunar Chronicles series following Aiko. Aiko is on the search for the mutated creatures who were brainwashed into Queen Levana's army, and at the same time also trying to prove she is not just an android, but someone with feelings too. Wires and Nerve features your favorite returning characters in this beautifully designed companion piece that is a must for all fans. You guys, I loved this so much. Marissa Meyer, she's kind of starting to turn into this type of author. Like, when I see a new book from her, it's like, okay, take my money. I am really starting to love Marissa Meyer as an author. I love the Lunar Chronicles, yeah guys, and this continuation of the series, but just done in a graphic novel format, so good, I loved it. So, of course, if you can't tell, I simply adore the Lunar Chronicles. I love that series. It was just so clever, just an intelligent reinterpretation of classic fairy tales. I loved Marissa Meyer's unique spin on those classic fairy tales. And it was just so fun to revisit the world again, because when I ended the final novel, I was like, oh no, I don't want to leave this series. I want to stay here forever. So I kind of like the idea of these graphic novels, you know, revisiting the world, but just in a different format. At first, I was a little hesitant to pick up this book, because at first I wasn't really a fan of the artwork in here. Let me just show you a couple panels of the artwork. The artwork is done like this, and it's pretty much done in nothing but like gray, whites, and various different blue, shades of blue. And it's just kind of really simplistic as well. I mean, there is detail in there, obviously, but yeah, you know, not megatons of detail. So yeah, like I said, I was a bit hesitant to read this because I wasn't quite sure about the artwork, the overall design, the simplicity of it, but it grew on me over time. As I was reading, it really grew on me. I grew to like the artwork and whatnot. And the thing is, it's not really so much about the artwork in this story anyway. It's still all about the characters, you know what I mean? The characters, they still come across the way that they do in the story, you know, in the Lunar Chronicles. They still come across the same way, and you instantly, you gravitate towards them, you're familiar with them, which I think is important. Nothing is lost between book format and graphic novel format. And I also just loved the focus on Aiko, because in the Lunar Chronicles, Aiko is kind of simply Cinder's sidekick, if you will. You know, she's Cinder's friend. She follows Cinder around. She helps out when she's needed. And yeah, I like the exploration of Aiko in this story, that she is more than just Cinder's friend and more than just Cinder's sidekick. She has feelings and emotion as well. She's more than an android, because there's definitely this whole big thing about android discrimination, if you will. If you've read the series, you know that there's a lot of android discrimination in those novels, and yeah, Aiko has to deal with that a lot in this novel. Her coping with that, trying to be her own person, prove that she can feel like everybody else. And I also love the premise of this, because in the other series, the Queen Levana, she had created all of these wolf operatives. They're kind of werewolf-like almost, if you will. And yeah, they're all mutated. They've all gone a little nutty and insane. So it's kind of Aiko's job to hunt them down, gather them up, you know, to put some control back in the world. Control and safety, I suppose, because these wolf operatives are running around killing people. So I definitely found this book really fun, really engaging. It moved very, very quickly. So that's kind of all I have to say about this book. I can just gush about it for a long time, you guys. I loved everything about this. I loved the focus on Aiko. I loved the premise of it. I love seeing all of the returning characters, because every character does return in here in some fashion. Some of them have larger roles than others, but they're all in here at some point. And this is volume 1, you guys. There is a volume 2 coming out, which I'm super excited about. I'm definitely going to get my hands on that as soon as it comes out. So, you guys, have you guys read Wires and Nerve? Do you plan on reading it? Just let me know your thoughts down below. So, that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you like this video, you may like these other videos. Bye, guys.